Hi, good afternoon. Well, okay, my darling, I, I pulled this backdrop off of the internet, and it's like, okay, my darling, interesting. This is a recommendation by some of you, including my son, and I think I've made a decision. I think I'm going to do Kim next. I think I'm going to go for it. So many of you have said, don't do it. Others have said, you got to do it. I got to know. I've got to know what the hubbub's all about. My son is of the camp of like, Dad, don't do that one. Don't do that one, Dad. Don't do that one. It's almost like a role reversal. You tell your son, don't do it. They want to do it, right? Now he's told me I shouldn't do it. Now I kind of want to do it now. So the roles are reversed. So I think that's going to come up next, Kim. But for now, we're dealing with my darling, Eminem. Man, here we go. This is a lyric video, of course, you can tell. So I picked this one up. This seemed to have the most views and is apparently uncensored. So we're going to go with just a lyric video for this go-round. So here we go. My darling. Here we go. Sounds like a lawnmower or a motorcycle.
Yeah. Look.
Interesting.
If I were to rap about the crap that's out, that's the route you probably want me to take. Cause you're just dying to know what I think and my take on some other rappers. If I was to say something about Pow Wow, you probably crapping your pants. Cause I'm white and he's white, so he's like my competition, I mean.
Right? I guess his only real competition, I guess he has to align himself with a white rapper. Not really. Not really. And what's with the lawnmower trying to start in the background? It's just kind of a fun little sound thing to lay down in the song. It's kind of, his cleverness knows no bounds.
Cause I'm white and he's white, so he's like my competition, I mean, right? Nope. Paul Wall is dope, and so's Bubba. So, but I don't compete with nobody. I just go hard, do the rope-a-dope, Ali shuffle, and dance around my opponents, do donuts. Sometimes I play possum, like I'm asleep, it's awesome. I'm like a sleeping giant, and when I wake, I'm like Dre. I just jump from out of nowhere and bite.
Always giving creds and props to Dre. Man, those guys, they're like the dynamic duo, Batman and Robin. You know, it's just like, Dre's his guy. If we could all be so lucky in life to be able to have a friend like Dre that puts his neck out for you and goes, you know what, I'm going to back you no matter what everyone's telling me about you. I'm going to just back you. I just love that dynamic between the two of them.
So I'm like a sleeping giant, and when I wake,
that.
I'm like Dre. I just jump from out of nowhere and bite prey, and sink my teeth in them and fill them full of poison.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's like a sleeping giant. Like, hey, those people that try and come against him, you know, he may not, you know, come out of the woodwork right away, but he's gonna get you. He's gonna kill you. That's it. He's gonna do away with your career like he did with Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. No, he didn't. I know. He probably even propped up MGK's career, even though he might have bolted from rap and changed his genre, like many of you have told me he's done. You know, when you're king of the hill and someone tries to knock you down, you know, you don't mess with the king. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Break, sink my teeth in them and fill them full of poison and make a noise like a snake before I kill him, and let him know that I just don't feel him, and smack him with the backwood E, the Eminem emblem. I was taught if you're gonna murder somebody, you should face him. Tell him why, look him dead in the eye, then waste him. In the dark shall emerge from the fiery depths of hell, to swallow the shallow, the hollow who dwell in the shadows of all who are willing to sell their souls for this rap game. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That ain't the hook, now follow me.
Wow, man. Wow. Got to go back a little bit.
fiery depths of hell, the swallow, the shallow, the hollow who dwell.
And the darks will emerge from the fiery depths of hell and swallow the shell of the hollow who dwell, and the shadows of all who are willing to sell their souls for this rap game. And it goes 1, 2, 3. That ain't the hook now. Follow me.
Well, in the shadows of all who are willing to
Ominous.
sell their souls for this rap game, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That ain't the hook, now follow me. There's nothing else for me to say. My public adores me. Everybody bores me. They're just so corny. So at night before I sleep, I look in the mirror. The mirror grows lips and it whispers, come nearer.
Elusive are the lyrics to this gentleman named Larry, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Larry's hair. Interesting. Who's beckoning him? The mirror grows lips and it whispers, come nearer. Okay.
So corny. So at night before I sleep, I look in the mirror. The mirror grows lips and it whispers, come nearer, my darling. I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you're my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your...
Okay, hang on a minute. My darling. So this must be the mirror speaking to him, saying, I don't ever want you to, I think, leave me. My darling, you and me were meant to be together. And if I cannot have you, no one can. You're my darling, because I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. Oh, this is a tough one, guys. I'm trying to stitch this one together. Coming up empty. Let's continue.
I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you're my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body.
Sadie, I know you're in there somewhere, come here.
Okay. We have a clue. We have a clue. He must be talking to my mom. No. Okay. We have Lucifer. Okay, now I have to read that. I have to read those bars again here because now this could be the devil talking to him.
I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you're my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body.
Sadie, I know you're in there somewhere, come here. Talk to me, sit here, pull up a chair. Why don't you cut your hair? Dye it back, come on, try it.
All right, so he's left Shady, so this must be the departure of Shady and the devil wanting him back and saying, you're my darling. If I can't have you, no one can. Why didn't you dye your hair like the blonde, like go back to Shady days? Shady days. Okay. Whoa, complex dude.
To me, sit here, pull up a chair. Why don't you cut your hair? Dye it back, come on, try it.
No, I told you, leave me the fuck alone, will you?
But I'm
break
gonna
away.
rebuild you.
But I already killed you.
But Shady, we were meant for each other. Think about your mother.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I'm pausing for a minute in anticipation to hear what's next. Like, hey, don't you forget, don't remember your mom? And we all know about his mom, right? Think about your mother.
Yeah, so what of her?
You think about what she did to you and your little brother. All them foster homes.
Fuck you, motherfucker! I had you beat!
No, I was playing possum. Remember? I let you watch your little girls blossom. I gave you enough time, your soul's mine. I'm taking it back.
You fucking bitch, why?
Okay, now interesting. So the devil, I gave you enough time, your soul's mine, I'm taking it back. You, so-and-so, so-and-so, referring to a woman, I'm assuming. Okay. I'm wondering who the devil incarnate is in a female form. Maybe his mother. Okay, so you've got the Shady dynamic. He left the Shady. He's trying to bring Shady back. He's trying to lure him back into those dark days. He felt like he had a hand on it and was able to take care of the sitch, but apparently, devil's knocking. He's going, all right, I want you back. It's time to turn back around and dive into this. Interesting.
Because I love you. Look a little closer. Isn't that us on that poster?
Isn't that us on that poster?
My darling, I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you, my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can.
Interesting how he's this is 2 vocal track laid down where he's laying the track down on top of his own vocals, so it has kind of a ring to it. It's got kind of like a neat little thing. It's not so much of a harmonic as much as it is just kind of like just an extra layer of his vocals laid on top of it. So let's just, back up one more time.
I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you, my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body.
Shady, listen. You hear that? They're screaming for you. I can bring your career back.
But I don't want it back.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You're gonna regret it later.
No, I won't.
I'ma get Dre on the phone. I'll just call the doctor.
Go ahead. I already talked to Dre yesterday.
Well, I got him on the phone right now.
You're lying.
Yo, Slim.
How? Why now? What up, Dre?
Check this out, Slim. I gotta talk to you.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Master storyteller. Can I just say, I'm literally like I'm in a movie going, where's this headed? What the heck, man? Where's this headed? Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's go.
Right now.
You're lying.
Yo, Slim.
How? Why now? What up, Dre?
Check this out, Slim. I gotta talk to
He's going slim, right?
you. I don't know. It just seems like ever since you got off your drugs, you became a lot softer.
But Dre, all Shady is the bottle.
Oh. Is it the alcohol that's trying to get him back? Oh yeah. Okay, so this whole thing's kind of a double, isn't it? Of the demon or devil or whatever he's speaking to. And now in Slim Shady, you got that whole aspect of when he got drugged up, alcohol, the whole thing. Maybe it's that draw to draw him back. Because of course, Dre would never say, ever since you got off your drugs, you became a lot softer. That ain't Dre talking. Nope. I think that's just a coy. It's a setup.
Dre,
Check this out, Slim. I gotta talk to you. I don't know. It just seems like ever since you got off your drugs, you became a lot softer.
but Dre, all Shady is the bottle of hair bleach and vodka.
Well, Slim.
Bottle of hair bleach and vodka. Wow.
Think about it, Slim. I'm here. Just sit me back and let me know what's up.
Fuck this mirror.
So the mirror, he's still speaking into the mirror. So again, it's a reflection of who he was, looking back on who he was, and totally misinterpreting what Dre would really have to say. Bar. Okay, let's continue.
I'm not in the mirror, I'm inside you. Let me guide you.
Fuck you, die, you son of a bitch.
Put the gun down.
Bye bye. Okay, I'm still alive.
So am I too. You can't kill a spirit even if you tried to. Sold your soul to me. Need I remind you? You remember that night you prayed to God you give anything to get a record deal?
Ooh, yeah. The deal with the devil. Sell your soul for whatever, XYZ, whatever that may be. All right, so this is just fascinating right now. It's got me hooked. I'm hooked on this one now. Back up a little bit.
Soul to me, need I remind you? You remember that night you prayed to God you give anything to get a record deal? Well, Dre signed you. This is what you wanted your whole life. Also right, woo. Look at this house, look at these cars, they're so nice, woo. Oh, but you didn't know fame has a price too. That you just now seeing the downside too. Lose your best friend from high school.
That must be proof, right? Lose your best friend from high school, your wife too.
Wife too, ain't even sure if your kids like you. Come off tour, can't even sleep at night without NyQuil. Become a value addict, start a rehab cycle. But together we can break the cycle. Marshall, no one's gonna love you like I do.
Those lies, man. The lies of the draw of whatever that piece is that's hooking you and trying to draw you back in, and you think you're going to be better for it if you just return. We all deal with that. All of us. Name your vice. That lie, that whisper, I've come back to, that we love each other. You know that this is a good and healthy relationship. You know that you can take another drink. Come on. We're meant for each other. Remember that deal you made with God? You'd do anything if I got you this. Well, you got it. Let's just continue on. No. Leave that lover. Leave that lover. Maybe that's like a chainsaw noise that's in the background. Tell there's blood in this picture. I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. Oh, interesting. Now listen. Okay, now that double vocal in the back on this chorus, it was just him layered with himself. Let's go back a little bit to kind of demonstrate that a little bit. So the vocaling I was talking about, where you have him accompanying him, right? But now you're starting to hear the repeat that the second vocal of him laying down on the track is starting to be him and the demon voice, like he's his own demon in a way, right? Listen.
Can break the cycle, Marshall. No one's gonna love you like I
do. Okay, just the dual track. You can hear it. Normal chorus going on normal, but then you're going to start to hear that shift of that second vocal track laying down, slowly becoming the demon. I don't ever want you to leave me, I can already hear it. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. And if I cannot have you, no one can, you my darling. Cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. Wow. Okay, so what did the end mean? As he's talking to himself, he's now becoming more transformed into that old image of who he was. Is he going to win the battle? Well, he clearly has. I missed a bar on his song "Not Afraid," that he could lift the bar like. That was a double, kind of like he can lift his bar, but the bar of drinks and everything over his head, like he could lift those drinks and basically overcome the bar, right? And so here, this must be earlier on where he's struggling with that relapse in a way of going, oh no, I'm gonna relapse on this whole thing, and I'm gonna be drawn back in. Thank God that Eminem is healthy. I think he just had his 14th year of sobriety. Man, props to him. Props to all of you guys. Some of you have said, I've been clean for a week. That's awesome. I mean, that is awesome. Make it 8 days, then make it 9, right? And gosh, if you go back, like apparently Slim is kind of taking a slip here and kind of going back, you can still fight, right? It's worth it. It's worth it, right? Man. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.